Okay, let's talk about the elephant in the room. Ted Lasso is back, and honestly, it feels like a family member showed up to Thanksgiving after ghosting every holiday for 3 years, only to immediately complain about the food. Remember when the show was the cozy, feel-good balm we all binged during lockdown? Now, watching this new season is like being force-fed a stale muffin someone found under their couch cushions. What the heck happened here? Let's unpack this. First off, the premise was always absurd in the best way. A folksy American football coach in England? Sure, why not? The first seasons worked because they balanced that quirky charm with real emotional stakes. Ted's dad jokes, the team's chaotic bonding moments, even the cringe-why motivational quotes, it all felt earned. But now? It's like the writers took a time machine back to season 1, pressed copy, then added a layer of, I don't know, existential fatigue? The new episode throws every old gag at the wall, hoping one sticks. The So Long Farewell musical number? The magical penalty kick that defies physics? It's not whimsy anymore, it's desperation. They're not hitting us with nostalgia, they're weaponizing it. Here's the thing, audiences have changed since 2020. We're not craving saccharine positivity anymore. We want messiness, complexity, growth. But Ted's still out here handing out biscuits and spouting platitudes like, believe on a loop. And maybe that's the problem. The world moved on, but Ted Lasso didn't. It's like the show's main character isn't Ted, it's the audience, and we're the ones breaking up with him. Personally, I think the writers confused heartwarming with stagnant. What many people don't realize is that charm only works when it's earned through evolution. Ted's kindness isn't inspiring if it's the same script every week, especially when real-life chaos keeps escalating. But wait, let's dig deeper. Why does this feel so off? Maybe because the show's original magic came from its surprises. Remember when Ted's vulnerability in Season 2 gut punched us? Or when AFC Richmond's underdog journey felt like a metaphor for resilience? Now, the stakes are gone. Ted walks away from the team, then magically returns? Where's the tension? Where's the risk? If you take a step back, this isn't just a creative slump, it's a symptom of a bigger trend in TV. So many reboots or delayed seasons are trying to recapture lightning in a bottle, but they forget the bottle already shattered. Nostalgia is a tricky game. You can't just trot out the same beats and expect us to clap like seals. We're not watching Ted Lasso for a checklist of past hits, we're watching because we trusted it to go somewhere meaningful. A detail I find fascinating is how this mirrors our cultural shift away from pure optimism. Post-pandemic, we're all a little more jaded, right? We crave stories that acknowledge the cracks. Ted Lasso used to do that, subtly weaving trauma and healing into its comedy. Now, it's like the show's main antagonist is joy itself? The void where Ted's internal struggles used to be? The empty smiles? It's uncanny. This raises a deeper question. Can a character frozen in time ever feel relevant again? Or does reinvention require losing the very essence that made them lovable? Look, I'm not writing this off as a bad show. It's more like a cautionary tale. Ted Lasso was never just a man, he was a mood. And moods change. Maybe the real lesson here isn't about football or even Ted. It's about how we cling to comfort in uncertain times until we realize we've outgrown it. So, what now? Do we keep waiting for the show to pivot? Or do we finally admit that some stories are meant to end when the music fades? Let me know in the comments. Did this season feel like a reunion you didn't need, or am I being too harsh on the guy who taught us all about wheezing geese?